stop fearing power, something bigger's on the way. You can feel it in the pressure before a thing gives way. Don't hem in where they're living, don't press down on how they breathe. If you leave a little space there, they won't turn away in grief. Don't crowd their lives, don't close them in. Don't lean so hard on human souls, they forget where they begin. Don't crowd their lives, don't push that far. When fear stops doing what you want, you learn how beautiful you are. The one who knows don't need announcing, don't need to rise above the room. Carries what he is in quiet, lets the louder hunger loose. Knows himself without displaying, keeps his own name out of light. Loves himself without pretending, he's the measure of what's right. Don't crowd their lives, don't close them in. Don't lean so hard on human souls, they forget where they begin. Don't crowd their lives, don't push that far. When fear stops doing what you want, you learn how beautiful you are. Of strain, best to leave the room unbroken, best to stand and not expand. What stays whole in this old world never needed heavy hands. Don't crowd their lives, don't close them in. Leave enough for breath and daylight, that's where peace begins. Don't crowd their lives, don't push that far. The one who truly knows himself knows how beautiful they are. Some men jump first just to sound like thunder. Kick the door down, call it being alive. Some men swing hard so nobody sees how bad they're shaking inside. Some men burn just to look like fire, talk like death can't touch their blood. But I've seen the loud ones fall in a moment, and the quiet ones ride out the flood. Heaven don't rush, heaven don't shout, still gets done, still finds out. Heaven don't push, don't force, don't crush. What is false don't stand for long. Heaven don't rush. I knew a man who mistook aggression for having a heart that couldn't break. He wore his rage like it proved him holy, like hurt and made every move okay. Then I knew one who could have answered, could have broken bone, could have taken names. But he stood still when still was harder, and walked away with his soul the same. Heaven don't rush, heaven don't shout, still gets done, still finds out. Heaven don't push, don't force, don't crush, but what is false don't stand for long. Heaven don't rush, the river don't wrestle the mountain, the night don't argue with dawn, the sea don't shout at the winter, still somehow spring comes on. What's real don't hurry, what's deep don't show, truth don't rattle, that's how you know. Don't mistake noise for power, don't mistake speed for fate, don't mistake rage for courage. Some things ripen late. Heaven don't rush, heaven don't rush, heaven don't rush, still it comes. Heaven don't rush, heaven don't rush, heaven don't shout, heaven don't shout, still cuts through, still cuts through, still turns out, still turns out. Heaven don't beg, don't beg, don't break, don't bruise, don't bluff, don't bluff, don't bluff, but every crooked thing meets its hour. Heaven don't rush. Don't play God. I seen a man get drunk on judgment, stand so tall he blocked the sun, talk like fire, chose his body like wrath, and right was somehow one. He liked the sound of final answers, liked the weight of guilty names, held the blade like it was holy, called it older, called it sane. Don't play God, don't take the knife, you don't know enough to cut through life. Don't play God, don't claim that throne, the hand that deals in death too long won't come back home. Some men punish just to feel clean, some men strike to kill their shame, some men call it sacred duty when they just want someone to blame. You can dress revenge in iron, dress it up in law and light, still a man knows when he crossed over, still the dark can read him right. Don't play God, don't take the knife, you don't know enough to cut through life. Don't play God, don't claim that throne, the hand that deals in death too long won't come back home. There's a time for consequence, there's a time to hold the line, but when your pride starts loving sentence, leave the blade behind. You don't heal a thing by hardening It don't wash blood clean with pride, and no man keeps his soul unbroken with execution in his eyes. Leave the blade, leave the blade. Justice don't need your vanity. Leave the blade, leave the blade. Power ain't purity. Don't play God, don't take the knife. Mercy sees what judgment hides. Don't play God, don't love that role. The hand that reaches out to kill cuts through its own soul. Don't play God. Too much taking. Woman at the counter, counting coins. One more dime, still won't join. Milk gone up, bread gone high. Mercy low, money dry. Suit man talking, times done changed. Says this pain part of the game. He ain't picking which child eats. He ain't lying, no sleep. Too much taken, too little left. Whole house grown in under death. Too much taken, too little shared. Dress it up pretty, wow, I'm still there. Call it fine till the tide awaits your turn, while the fat ones watch it burn. Talk that growth, talk progress. Empty bellies know the rest. Build a country on hollow bones. See how long that structure holds. Too much taken, too little left. Whole house grown in under death. Still there. They eat through winter, kids learn thin. Don't talk balance to broke skin. Don't call cruel necessary. Don't call greed visionary. Heaven don't bless excess long. Take from the root, whole tree wrong. Taking silence, rot comes slow. Then one day everybody knows. Too much taken, too much taken from the hands that built the day. Too much taken, too much taken. Now the cost knows your name. Too much taken, too little left. Drain people down till they are dead. Too much taken, too little shared. Call it stable, collapse still there. I've seen hard men break in public, trying not to bend an inch. Jaw locked tight, hands like hammers, pride hanging on them like a script. I've seen green things split the concrete, water where a canyon wall. Life don't always come in iron, most living things stay soft. Soft things survive, hard things break. Water finds what force can't take. Soft things survive, that's why rivers win. Not by fighting, just by finding some small place to enter in. There's a kind of strength that needs resistance, needs a wall to feel complete. And there's another kind, don't need an ounce, and move so low beneath your feet. Reed don't fight the storm head on, still somehow it makes it through. Oak that swore it feared no weather ends up split in two. Soft things survive, hard things break. Water finds what force can't take. Soft things survive, that's why rivers win. Not by fury, not by proving, just by finding where to bend. Oh, don't call soft weak, don't call still small. Mercy ain't the death of power, might be deeper than it all. The tongue outlives the teeth, the newborn hand outlasts the fist. This world gets moved by what can yield, not just by what can hit. And every tyrant loves the picture of being hard enough to last. But the future slips through rigid fingers, leaves the brittle to the past. Bend, don't break, give, don't fake, yield, don't cross, soft survives, hard things fall. Soft things survive, hard things break. That's the truth, proud men shake. Soft things survive, that's how rivers live. doesn't threaten, it doesn't need to raise its voice. The river doesn't chase the stone, it just outlasted. That ain't mercy, that's just the way of it. Heaven's net is wide, you can't see where it ends. Doesn't catch you like a trap does, just catches up with man. Heaven's net is wide, loose enough to look like air, but nothing that was meant to find you ever failed to find you there.
They laugh at water from the shoreline, say it never learned to fight. No fist in it, no iron in it, no need to prove that it was right. But I've seen stone wear down to memory, seen flood take kingdoms off their feet, seen a lie stand tall for 20 years, then drown the day it met what's deep. Nothing soft is weak, nothing true needs force. Water finds the wound, the seam, the low place, then changes the whole course. Nothing soft is weak, that's what the heart forget. What yields can go where power can't, and still be there when power quits. A man can build his name on thunder, make a throne from glare and will. Still one clear word at the right moment can strip the whole thing still. Truth offends the proud for one reason, it don't ask permission to exist. It slips beneath the armored story, shows the split down in the script. Nothing soft is weak, nothing true needs force. Water finds the crack, the thirst, the silence, then changes the whole course. Nothing soft is weak, that's what the heart rejects. What yields can go where power won't, and still be living there. The sea takes every sharp thing in, leaves it smooth with time. The tongue outlives the broken teeth, the root stays underwire. tell me mercy can't be mighty. Don't tell me stillness can't be wild. The hand that doesn't have to tighten may be the strongest in the trial. And when truth walks in unguarded, pride will call it an insult. Clean words sound like a threat to power when power's built on rot. Nothing soft is weak. Nothing true needs force. Water wears the mountain down by keeping to its course. Nothing soft is weak. Let the proud object what yields can hold the weight of life without having to break it.
You can settle every figure, name each hurt one by one, drag the whole night back up, and still not change what's done. You can make a man say sorry, make him drop his eyes, but you can't make the soul come clean just because the mouth complies. Leave a little unsaid, leave a little alone. Not every knot gets loosened, not every hurt gets known. Leave a little unsaid. Don't press till mercy breaks. Some peace gets torn to pieces by the peace a proud man makes. Seen people chase closure like a door with one last key, keep returning to the same old threshold where nothing new would speak. One wanted full confession, one wanted tears and proof, one wanted pain laid bare like that alone was truth. Leave a little unsaid, leave a little alone. Not every bond gets mended, not every wrong comes home. Leave a little unsaid. Don't press till mercy breaks. Some peace gets strangled slowly by the peace a proud man makes. This ain't letting evil prosper, this ain't calling damage good. It's just knowing forced forgiveness ain't the same as understood. You can sign your name beneath it, swear the matter closed, still the heart has older weather, still the roots know what they know. Leave a little unsaid, leave a little alone. A wise heart knows the difference between repair and being right. Leave a little unsaid. Don't wear the spirit thin. Some things heal when you stop reaching and let
the silence in. Seen a man keep every light on, like the dark might get too near. Leave the screen talking all night, just so he don't have to hear. Seen him fill his days with motion, keep his hands in anything. Couldn't tell you what was after him, only knew he couldn't sit. Don't crowd your own life, don't wear yourself so thin. Some things need leaving alone, son. Some things don't need let in. Don't crowd your own life, don't run till you go numb. Sometimes the stillest man in the room is the only settled one. Seen a man stay good and useful till he disappeared inside. Built a life so full of movement, there was nowhere left to hide. Had the house and had the habits, had the calendar packed tight. But a life that feels an empty hour ain't never gonna sit right. Don't crowd your own life, don't wear yourself so thin. Some things need leaving alone, son. Some things don't need let in. Don't crowd your own life, don't run till you go numb. Sometimes the stillest man in the room is the only settled one. Leave it, let the muddy water rest. Leave it, what is yours will show itself. Don't crowd your own life, don't wear yourself so thin. Some things need leaving alone, son. Some things don't need let in. Don't crowd your own life, don't run till you go numb. Sometimes the stillest man in the room is the only living one. don't always land soft, don't always stay where they were said. Some going deep and never come back. Just live quiet inside your chest. Not the last word, the need for it, not being right, not winning it. The last word is the one laid down before the dark, before the sound. Clever words can fill a room, give the hands something to do. But true words leave more space, take less with them when they go. Not the last word, the need for it, not being right, not winning it. The last word is the one laid down before the dark, before the sound. Open hands, empty room. What leaves clean leaves room. What is given doesn't go. What is held hard and slow. Not the last word, not anymore. Just what stays when words are gone. Was never said, only carried and put to bed. Cup on the table by the window, chair pushed back beside the wall. The sun comes in and finds the floorboards. Nothing in the room says much at all. You used to fill each silence quickly, used to hate an open door. Now you stand and let the stillness show you what the space is for. What the space is for. That's what holds the day. Not the wood, not the clay alone, but the room they leave. What the space is for. That's what lets it live. A cup can't pour without the hollow. A house can't breathe without a way in. Window frame and kitchen doorway. Old coat hanging by the stairs. Bread knife laid beside the cutting board, and enough quiet in the air. You spent years trying to add more meaning, more words, more sound, more proof, till one bare pause between two small things started feeling most like truth. What the space is for. That's what holds the day. Not the wood, not the clay alone, but the room they leave. What the space is for. That's what lets it live. A cup can't pour without the hollow. A house can't breathe without a way in. Wheel turns round a quiet center. Fields need distance between rows. Hands do less and make more sense of things when they stop clutching what they know. So maybe all this missing mattered. Maybe absence has its use. Maybe what kept life from breathing was how little room you left it. What the space is for. You felt it standing there. No sign, no voice, no revelation. Just a little opening somewhere. What the space is for. Not less but room. Enough for light to cross the floorboards. Enough for something real to move.
Screen still on in the next room. Street light cutting through the blind. Too many voices in the evening. Too much glitter left in the mind. You had music on and didn't hear it.
Had food there and barely tasted. Whole day gone to bright distraction. Whole night feeling thin and wasted. Leave something for the heart. Turn the bright thing down. Too much sweetness kills the hunger. Too much noise wears feeling out. Leave something for the heart. Let one true thing remain. You can lose yourself in all that color and still come home half numb. You've seen people chase the louder flavor. Call it freedom, call it ease. Seen desire go dull with trying. Seen it strip a moment clean. You ain't trying to leave the world now. Ain't trying to shame the appetite. Just trying to keep one quiet center still enough to hear what's real. Leave something for the heart. Turn the bright thing down. Too much sweetness kills the hunger. Too much noise wears feeling out. Leave something for the heart. Let one true thing remain. You can lose yourself in all that color and still come home half numb. Bright signs can drown a night sky. Too much sugar kills the taste. Hands reach past what's right before them and lose the thing they meant to take. So maybe less ain't deprivation. Maybe less is how you feel. The one small thing that's actually there when all the rest goes unreal. Leave something for the heart. You knew it when you stopped. One lamp low and one song playing did more than all the rest. Leave something for the heart. That's all I'm saying now. Not denial, not renouncing, just enough to still feel